Welcome to my channel. This is week 102 in my life. 102 weeks. Let's go. The real Arthur. My name is Aaron Limitless. The real Arthur. The real reaching for more. Aaron Hersherson. It's currently a Monday, 8:50 a.m., 8:55 a.m. I've just been kind of doing some thinking, and I'm gonna start making timetables. If you go to the very start of these videos, week 1, over 100 weeks ago, I was running on timetables. Now that got me to a significant high level. Then I reached a point where I didn't really need them. However, I'm gonna go back to them because there's some things I want to be doing. I need to learn some important certain topics. I need to improve my coding skills, and I work well with structure, so I'm gonna build a structure. But because the World Cup is happening currently, I also want to. The matches are quite late UK time since it's in USA, so it's either I start sleeping throughout the day and be up all night, or I just kind of start a bit later so I can watch some of the World Cup matches, or I just sacrifice the World Cup and say fudge the World Cup, F it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a structure, but kind of where I can do it earlier or later, because I don't watch every match. It's only a few matches I'm gonna watch. So I'm gonna make the timetable in a way where I can start at either 5 a.m. or 9 a.m. And that's what I'm gonna be doing. Let's go. So I'm currently building my timetable now. If you check last week's video, I was speaking about how I'm making something that kind of tells me my each day's focus. So like Monday, focus on this thing, Tuesday, focus on this thing, because I'm managing so many things. But now what I'm doing is I'm using what I made, like the daily focus, but I'm building a real timetable. So meaning like my days will run on the same topics, but much more structured with specific times. I'm going to actually show you this, but I'm going to cover one part. I'm going to show it to you. Let me see if I can use this pen. I'm sorry for covering parts. I'm only covering parts because I'm in the building phase, and I assure you, everything I've built, I will talk about it all extensively. I will not be hiding anything. I will show all my stuff, everything I've built, the mindset behind it all, which you can already see. I'm just covering it now because I'm still building things. Anyway, let me currently show you how this timetable is looking. I haven't done the colors or anything like that. I've just done Monday. Boom. So look, we start at 6:45, do some inner work. Scrubber means brush your teeth, workout, charge, SEO, fresh air / walk, at more SEO, read 10 pages, learn some geopolitics. And yeah, that is it. Let's go. Now I'm gonna do a quick before and after of this timetable so you can see my timetable skill. Now look before. We're looking at Monday only, yeah? You see that? It looks boring, plain, rubbish, but the content is all good. All right, let me now show you how it's looking with my colors. Let's go. See that? Much better. Wednesday, 6:57 a.m. Sorry if there's anything on my face. It is Wednesday. I'm doing some inner work. I've got a timetable today. The focus is on learning more coding. I'm gonna just light this candle. If you go to my earlier videos, like week 40, 35, 30, I was always lighting candles. Yeah, so today the focus is on learning more code, HTML and CSS. And yeah, that's a focus for today. I've made these timetables though, so they're done by 12. So do the work now, by 12, there's no more timetables. Like I'm just kind of free. I can choose what I do. It is 7:48. I'm now learning my code. I'm so happy I started off, and I'm not a beginner in HTML and CSS and even JavaScript. I started back in July 2025, and I'm so happy because I'm gonna pick this up much faster. But yeah, structure is how you learn things. I've got a rigid timetable. That's how I learn how to trade as well. By having rigid time slots. You can't let the day happen to you. You need to choose how you're gonna go into the day. You have to attack the day. So by the end of this year, I'll be a very fluent coder, front end coder. Let me be clear. Front end HTML, CSS, JavaScript. This is imperative I learn this stuff as well because my next industry role is still within the tech space, but a new thing that I'm not currently doing right now doesn't require me, but it will turn me to a beast if I can build things fluently. Also, you have to think like, even if I'm not doing it myself and I have a team, which I will have, it's a lot easier to communicate with my team if I can be like, all right, you need to make this a boolean, you need to change the spacing and padding on this. That turns me to a beast. Tuesday 15:51, I'm just learning some more code. It feels very good. Learning some more code. This is gonna turn me to a beast. Watch. I need to improve these bits of my arms. Look, you see this bit? Right here. I don't even know what that is. But I'm meeting one of my family friends tomorrow, Friday. So I'm gonna ask him. He's a very strong gym guy. But yeah, these things, I need to put up these. I'm pretty sure it's, I don't know, my front delts, my side delts, my bicep. Anyway, whatever that is, I'm gonna improve that. It feels great learning code. I've already learned some good things today. And this is really the trick. If you want to do something, you need to make a timetable. Think about a school. When you go to school, school's a perfect example because the thing with school is that in school there's so many kids, there's hundreds of kids, but somehow everyone's in lesson at the same time, everything's running smoothly. It's not chaos. The kids aren't just picking what lesson they're going to. Oh, let me go in here. Oh, let me go there. Oh, let me go here. No, it's on a timetable. And that's the secret, them few sentences I just said with the timetable, that's worth millions, because if you can make a timetable, you can change your whole life. To be honest, I haven't been doing timetables in the last year. There's been some ones, but it's been very sporadic. But check my first 30 videos, 25 videos. I was fucking regimented on these timetables. And I'll have you know, before I even started this channel, when I dropped out of college at 17, guess what I did? I built the regimented timetables. That's how you really, crunch time and get things done. The trade just hit my target. Aaron, you're a consistent fucking trader. What a journey. What a fucking journey this has been. So many tweaks. Go and look at video 17, week 17. That's when I started living in the end of having the strategy. Every fucking dawning, change the D for a M. I say dawning. Every dawning I used to go to my park visualize and say like, I'm a profitable trader, I'm the best trader in the world, I'm this, I'm that. When I wasn't though. I had no consistency, nothing. I was just living in the end, Neville Goddard, affirming, acting as if. And it's not that this particular trade just hit my target. It's that this has been happening for 6 months, 5-6 months. But the strategy, well, I've been watching this strategy play out for over a year now, but I've mastered how to execute on it. So now I capitalize on my predictions. There's been so many bridges of incidents, tweaks, that just means tweaks. There's been so many losing trades that I've used to learn from. They're not losers, they're lessons. Trust me, change your perspective. Frame every loss as, a lesson. Look at this. I'm gonna show you. Wow, man. Aaron. Every single one of my trades is just under a 4 risk to reward. 3.7. Even that was a tweak. It used to be 4.5. But I was taking some losing trades because I started making my stops a bit bigger. Just because I'm a precision trader. And if your stops are too tight, it gets expensive. But many tweaks, even changing my session around. Check video week 97, I changed when I trade the times. All of these adjustments came from, well, tracking my data and reviewing it, but also from losing trades. So I've been making a lot of decisions. Me changing the session I trade in has improved my win rate. And let me show you this play. This was taken on all accounts, my account challenges, my personal. Look at this. You ready? Wow. This was my live trade that I took. Yes, I was in this. Oops, I got in. Let me draw a little circle. My entry was this. Exit was here. Risk to reward, 3.83. Right there, 3.83. And these lines, these dashed lines that you can see, these were just where I thought price was going to react from. These dashed lines. In fact, let me make it a bit bolder. Let me increase the font weight. See, I can talk in code as well. I'm a great. $2px, there we go. So them dashed lines was where I thought the market would reject from, and well, it wasn't to the T, but look what happened after that. 5 years of work, 5 years of being obsessed, removing quitting from the equation. Look at me. Getting a haircut on Friday. Great stuff, let's go. 7:33. What's the day today? For Wednesday. I just found something massive. I've been using it. Well, I've just discovered AI images. They look quite good. And because I partner with good builders, good construction workers, I'm happy to use AI images as long as I know I'm being genuinely righteous and I've partnered with good builders. AI has definitely changed the game. I was just on my battle station and I just went on to AI, typed in it, and I got amazing pictures for the niche that I'm in. fit the exact niche I'm in and building out. I'm being quite cryptic, I know, but you know. That was one of my biggest bottlenecks. Getting in the cab right now, about to get my hair cut. Hello. Yep. But yeah, that was one of the biggest bottlenecks. Now I've got the images sorted out with AI, and because I'm partnering with good builders, it's not unscrupulous. So, you know, I'm not just partnering with any builder, serious builders. So yeah, man, this has solved something big. Because what I was doing was, I was building the site well, but the biggest issue was my images. Now I can use AI. Just got my haircut, let's go. I'm gonna get back for a New York session. We're so close into this week, but I'm currently up quite a lot for this week. Last week we finished positive. You know, if I'm trading scale, I'm making a lot of money right now. Listen, once I've completed this plan, it will take my trading to the next level in terms of finances. I don't need to change any of the operations. My trading is consistent, it's profitable, it's working now. Now with capital, that turns me to, it just literally makes me have a lot of money. But I don't need to change anything about my system. The system is going very good. So once capital has landed, I don't need to change anything. I just keep doing what I'm doing now. But there's gonna be money. Listen, let's just say this. If I had capital right now, I would be up a lot of money right now. A lot of money. In terms of, not millions, but enough money. Let's just say this. I could book a flight anywhere in the world. I could book a flight anywhere in the world with no return ticket if I had capital in my trading. I've got a meeting on Friday with a family friend. I want him to go over my plan. I want to get his mindset on it. I spoke about him in the past, and in the past he has annoyed me a lot, but I'm in a different phase right now. I believe when you're building something, you need to be careful who you talk to, because any type of negativity or anything you perceive as negative it can give you a little knock. But now I'm in a different phase in terms of, this is proof in front of my eyes. So I wouldn't get annoyed at certain things because of the situation and position I'm in. I'm gonna meet him, I want him to go over my plan with me, get his mindset on it, and that's the plan. Greatness. I'm only 2 days into the week, but I'm up. I'm currently up almost 5%. 5R. I'm up almost 5R. Not percent, I focus on the R, because percent is based on, well, I just don't think about percent. I think about R, and because my risk management is on point and consistent, if I focus on the R, I'm good. So I'm up just under 5R. I'm up about 4.8R, and we're only 2 days into the week. I've only taken 2 trades. One was a small winner, one was a full winner. I've still got like 8 days. Well, not 8. However many days I have multiple days. And we are up significantly. I don't even need to trade for the remainder of this week. Yeah, I do have 8 days left. 8 trading days. I don't even need to trade again. And I'm up a great amount. So obviously I do think, I've looked at the markets and I do think there's going to be more trades today and tomorrow. Then I think it's going to dry up again a bit. But yeah, for the next couple of days, it is likely I will find an A+ setup and execute on that. I was gonna eat something, but then I decided I don't want to eat right now. My body doesn't want food right now. It's about 4 p.m. I've been working on my timetable. Remember my last week's video, I said I need to because I'm managing so much, I need to isolate and split up what I'm gonna be focusing on each day. So now I already made that timetable, but now I'm making it more in depth. It's more structured. So I need to change the colors of Thursday. Let me show you Thursday. Okay, this is Thursday. I've got to adjust the colors, all of that stuff, but the content is good. Then I'm gonna do Friday. I've already got Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday done. Also, I've been speaking to a girl. I'm talking to a girl just from social media. I've had her on my social media platform for some time, but I've just been talking to her. It's been a long time since I've been talking to women because, well, is it? I think there's some coffee in this, some of the beans. But anyway, yes, I've been talking to some female. And because it's been a long time since I've spoken to women, because, well, my story and journey is quite extreme. The story was this. A couple months before I turned 16, I decided to get rich after reading a book. That changed my whole life. That was my light bulb moment when I read that book. Anyway, I was then in college, dropped out of college, made my own timetable with the same plan I have today. One plan. It was going to be that plan or nothing. And I knew I could do it because I've always believed in myself. About 10 months down the line, following that plan obsessively every single day, I started feeling weird things. Anyway, brain surgery. That lasted 2 years in and out of hospital. Fast forward to today. So, intense focus with solitude, with brain surgeries, meant there wasn't, well, you make time for whatever you want, but there wasn't time, and I wasn't going to waste time on women. I was interested in greatness, not no female. But anyway, now I'm kind of at a stage where I can actually bring females in and talk to females without it hindering my brilliance, and I can genuinely add righteous value to whatever female is with me. So that's my mindset on that. That is my mindset on the women stuff. I'm talking to a female right now. I don't have any special game. My game is just my brilliance. And one of the things I've learned is that I'm looking for the female who likes me. And if she likes me, I don't need to have any game. Now, improving yourself, your visual appearance is important for that. Because what I'm saying is I'm not chasing a female. Yeah, I'll talk to them first, but I'm not doing no hard graft for a female. No, I will go for the female who likes me. Shout out to Goldie for that one. So she is seeming interested in me. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not saying it will go anywhere. Who knows? I don't care. It would be nice to have some females, but also I know I have a strong plan that I'm sticking to, and with this plan as well, it will just make women a bit easier for me in terms of I can put myself in certain environments. What a channel this is. Whoever's watching, you are maybe you're probably watching once I've already shown my exceptional, extravagant life. But whoever is watching, I mean, this is a great, what a YouTube channel. Who has built a channel like this? You just record yourself every day and you're on fucking week 102. That's not normal. I know it's not, but I know I'm great. I'm legendary. Shout out to Mr. Organic. I truly know I'm a righteous one as well. I don't take no shortcuts. I'm not harming anybody. No, I do things the clean, ethical, righteous way. And that's me. You know, in my younger years, when I was getting arrested and all of them things, that gave me a unique perspective. Like, for me, that's old news. Someone telling me, oh, I got arrested, or even things like, oh, I was smoking cannabis. I've been arrested for cannabis when I was fucking 15, 16. So, listen, that stuff is all old news. I'm on to positive greatness, righteousness. It's been a long time since I've spoke to women. I literally locked myself away. Went through crazy life challenges. Anyway, I'm now exceptional. Before I locked myself away, I wasn't exceptional how I am now. So yeah, I've been messaging some women just to kind of, it's a skill. But the truth is I'm really stepping into just timing, man. Things are going great. All my business dreams are true. It's incredible. It is incredible, man. Wow. Yeah, it's funny, like, it's been a long time since I've spoken to women. I'm all there sending the message thinking, like, it's just a bit, like, not stuck, like a bit hesitant, like, damn. Women. I have a plan for just how I can start speaking to women. So on one of my social media platforms, I get quite a lot of people watching me. Well, not a lot, but if I put them in this room would be full. So I class that as a lot. When I look at views, I don't just think, oh, numbers. I picture it like my viewers, they can't fit in this room. And if they did fit, the room would be packed. So that's how I view my stuff. So therefore, I have a lot of people watching me, but a lot of them are females around about my age. So there is males as well, but quite a few are female. So I view that as traffic. I view that as traffic. I know about traffic. I'm in digital real estate. Fuck, Aaron, you're fucking exceptional. How all of my plans and thoughts are just becoming more and more real. I don't view having girls watching my stuff as, oh, she's a viewer. No. That's traffic. Now I can capitalize on that. Not financially, but what I'm going to do is, I'm going to keep posting, and then I'm going to go through the women and just simply message them. See if they like me. If they don't, that's fine, have a great day. If they do, that's fine. we can talk more, we can talk further. So that's my strategy for just talking to women, getting to know more women, and potentially finding some good women for the channel. Some partnerships or a partner. Who knows? The world is my oyster. The world is my oyster. The world is my oyster. I'm just walking on these streets, and you know, I need to start going to events. That's how I'm gonna be meeting people, and that's how I'll see people. I need to put myself around people. It's kind of a bit nerve-wracking. Is that the right word? Let's just say out of my comfort zone. I've never been to an event. I did plan to go to an event when I was much younger on this same journey, but I originally started off in a different industry that required more people to be involved. You know, with trading, it's pretty much just you. But yeah, I need to go to events. So I've been looking at my phone. That's the next step. I'm gonna go on one soon, the next few days. I have to do that. It'll be good for me. I'll meet people. You know, that's what I'm stepping into. That type of, what can I call it? That type of living. So that's the plan. Thursday, 7:30 a.m. Excuse any stuff on my face, any sleep in my eye, any crust on my face. I'm about to go and brush my teeth, get my face ready, etc. Just been doing some, you know, writing, some dawning inner work. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this timetable is great because each day I have something to focus on. So today I'm focusing on going on walks and family time. That is what I'll be focusing on today. Now I can still do business, it's just that's not the priority. But of course I can still do business. 12:08, I've just bought 2 domains. My latest site is basically pretty much ready to push live onto Google. I just bought the domain, and I have bought another domain for the next site campaign. Now these sites will be built very differently from my other sites previously because I've learned so much. I was never in a course, so I've been learning on the go, and I've learned a whole lot about SEO. I'm on a walk right now, the world's my oyster. I got a meeting tomorrow just to go over my investment plan. Just with a family friend, but he's quite knowledgeable in these things. So I just want him to go through my plan with the investor finance and what I plan to do. I've been messaging some women on my Snapchat using my framework. I'm talking to one, that same one I was talking about. You know, she seems interested in me, and that's fine, but what I definitely know is if the female doesn't like me, I don't want that. Like, she needs to like me. I'm not doing no chasing. It's got to be kind of equal, kind of fair. And that's something I'm really learning about me. It's not going to be any chasing. And apart from that, yeah, that is what we're doing. I've just messaged a few more. I've set up my profile, so it's not a dating app, it's just it's Snapchat. Because I have quite a lot of traffic on there, I might as well start using it with a bit more intention. I'm just here standing in the sun, and you know, I know what the next stage for me is. I need to make myself more uncomfortable. I'm not pushing myself enough in terms of uncomfortability. And what I know from previous events is every time I push past a certain fear, it's always amazing things. So that's what I've got to do now, man. I knew where I need to go. If I was speaking to some of my, new coaches I've been locked in, not new, I've known them for a long time, but I've started really watching them. I know exactly what they'd say. They'd be like, listen, young man, you gotta do this. And what it is putting myself in more social environments. Like, I've done so much inner work, but I'm not being seen by anyone. No one's seeing me in real life. I have to bless the world with this brilliance. There's been a few videos in here where I've pushed past that. If you check video week 25, when I went to go view penthouses, actually, that might have been the one where I went to my hometown, spoke to loads of women with no end goal. That was me really pushing a barrier. I was going against my nerves. Same with the penthouse viewings. Because I wasn't just viewing penthouses. No, I was in there saying I want to buy now. I walked into the showrooms, I was sat in the car, I was like to the salesperson, can I buy this right now? If I pay cash now, what do I get? Do I get an incentive? So the next phase for me is social, like turning up to events, lounges. That's how I get seen. And that's what I need to do. So that is what is coming. Thursday, 10:30 p.m. on a walk. Been watching a lot of one of my new mentors that I've been tuned in with. He's not new, but I've been tuned into him properly the last few days. I need to start speaking to women again. As a man, think of me believing I need some things. Now, them things I still hold in great reverence, and that's the priority, but the truth is that, I don't need them things to be able to get the things I want. So just a little tweak in my thinking, an improvement. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna start speaking to women. So I need to go outside more. I'm gonna start going to malls, busy high streets, and the reality of it all is that the way to improve, there's no tricks, it's simply by doing. You need to do it. There's not no magic. It's just repetition. And I get charged up with these types of, not challenges, but PvP type of things when I know this is on the other side of this is great things, but it's, it's nerve-wracking, it's out of your comfort zone. I'm all for that. I'm all for doing brave things, so that's what I'll be doing. I'm going out tomorrow, so I can start tomorrow. I've got a meeting with that investor I was speaking about, but I can go out before then, and even on the way there, and get some talking in, get some reps in, get some practice in. Let's go. 6:36 a.m. Friday. 6:36 a.m. Friday. Today, I'm going to the mall. I have to speak to some women. And the best practices from reps. So there's no secret magic. No, you get out there and you do your thing. That's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be in the mall. Because I did something like this previously, when I spoke to 25 women, I think that's week 25. This is currently week 102. I'm not going to be walking around looking. I'm going to wait in one spot as a magnet. I'm going to wait somewhere where there's traffic. All the women who come, I'll be speaking to them. Let's go, Aaron. This is you versus you. This is me versus me. We're creating a history for our future self. Let's go, Aaron. We are legendary. We are great. We have built greatness. Business is going fantastic. I've got a meeting today as well. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get the boss to the mall. I don't care. I'm legendary now. Let's go. You think I'm legendary in the future? What? No. I'm legendary now. Now, when I start showing money, that's just the amplification. But I'm such a great right now. That's how I truly feel about myself. I'm a great. I have to serve my brilliance out to the world. And I've had some big shifts with the women stuff. When you're looking at them from lust, she has already won mentally. You can't be looking at them from lust. That is I did know this because I have been watching this guy. I've known about him for some time, but if you look at a female from lust with your lust eyes, like you're looking at thinking, oh, I can't wait to take her back to the house and blah, blah, blah. Because when you, that is so much game. Oh, fuck. When you look at her from lust, she's already won mentally. You can't be looking at them from that lens of lust. Damn. So you're just looking at her as more of, you in a mindset of, actually I'm not going to say the mindset, but that's what we're doing today. Let's go, Aaron. Today's going to be a great day. It's you versus you. You're going to watch this video back in the future. Make your future self proud of this. This is going to be a great big day. We are going to create memories. Let's go. About to get in the shower, let's go. Don't activate me in a PvP battle. I'm willing to go all the way. Today I'll be at the mall, let's go. Out of the shower, nearly ready. It's 8:02 a.m. I'm getting a 9:02. Actually, no, it's 8:29 a.m. I'm getting a 9:02 bus. Today, and it's crazy how I know right now I'm speaking in future tense. Because right now, nothing's happened for the rest of today. But I know at the end of today, great things would have happened. I know it. Because I know what happens when I push past fears and nerves. I'm the real R4M. The real reaching for more. I reach for more in all circumstances. I was trading whilst having brain surgeries. That's what I was worried about. I've got notepads of the day before my brain surgery, and I knew I was going to have it. I knew I was having it. And I was tracking my trading data. Imagine that. I'm the real R4M. Now watch what I'm going to do today. I'm not going to record me speaking to them, but I'll record the whole process. Let's go. So what are my goals? What are my KPIs? Fucking hell, you can see what years of solitude and all of this business has done. I'm talking about fucking KPIs with women. Fuck. Greatness comes at a cost. And one of my costs were, women. I'm so happy there was women I spoke to when I was much younger, 14, 15, 16. But then I've been taking life seriously from, I've been living mature for some time now. I was doing kind of mature things when I was 14. Now I'm 21. I've got years of experience and greatness and discipline and patience and persistence under my belt. Technical skills, business skills, wisdom. But yeah, one of the things that suffered were, was women. Which I'm not too fussed about. Because now I'm great, but now it's about me, you know, stepping into that version of me. My KPIs are just speaking to women. I'm not chasing their numbers. I'm working on my conversation. I'm gonna approach them anywhere in the fucking, they could be at a till, walking. I've got experience with this as well, you know. If you check video week 25, I think it is, the title is spoke to 25 women. And I've approached so many women, but now it's level up. Also, I bought a nice aftershave a few days ago. I'm feeling myself, man. Business is going great. I'm feeling myself. I worked so hard to be able to do this shit. If you check the starting videos, I was even saying I'm not going out. The fact that I'm able to just go out and kind of forget about business, not forget, but I've already built the fucking foundations. I can trade, I can code, I know how systems work, I can systemize. I've got more empires and industries mapped out, just waiting for some things to happen from these 2 plays I'm working on, and then they will fuel the other. And then I've got my triangle, it's a pillar, all feeding each other. The rest will be history. Before the greatness. Yeah. It's currently nearly 9 a.m. About to be on my campaign. KPIs, conversations. We're gonna be here for about 2 hours. We're gonna see what goes on. We're taking bus. I don't even take bus. But you know, I'm about to step into some greatness, create some great memories. I'm creating history for myself. I'm gonna watch back this video. Let's go. We're outside right now at our destination. Let's go. Now's the time for greatness. Now is the time for greatness. Let's go. Let's create history for future me. And I'm gonna watch this back. We're gonna create something. We're gonna really push ourselves. Do I see someone right now? No. I mean, no. But yeah, let's go. We're gonna make ourselves super uncomfortable, push past any nerves, all fears, make myself feel uncomfortable. That's what I'm trying to do today. Make myself feel uncomfortable, build my conversation up, conversation skills. Let's go. Let's go. I'll do it on my own. I don't need a crowd. Nope. Self-directed. Internally driven. I don't need to be with anyone. I'll do it myself. Now, would it be good to do this type of stuff with a friend? Yes. However, me relying on a friend, doesn't matter how reliable they are, that puts me at a weak point. I've got to be able to do these things alone, because if I can't, you know, it's a big problem. Boom, I spoke to 2 women now. One kind of went, to be honest, I didn't really find them attractive. But I've pushed myself in extreme uncomfortability. So one of them was just, there's a makeup store. I just walked into there, I was like, do I have to change to a female to talk to you? Obviously it's a makeup shop. And the other one, I was just talking to her, blah, blah. She knows she's a marketer. The marketer combo was good, but the other one, the sort of like, the makeup one, she was confused, but I don't care. You know, I don't care what she's thinking, right? So let's go, Aaron. You're great. Made history already. Oh my gosh. I just had the greatest interaction in history in my life. Fuck. Oh my gosh. Yeah, sorry. Yo, that was... That was incredible. That was crazy. Whoa. So what happened was, you know, I was just walking. And I saw this girl in a coffee shop. I just walked up to her. We were really talking. I'm a great. I was using my crazy words. Anyway, I gave her my number. I told her, you know, you messaged me. That was game. Honestly, at the highest level. You know, that was greatness. I was making her laugh. She was thinking, who the fuck is this guy? I was using the craziest words. But, whew, that was a smooth interaction. So you're creating history. I knew I would. Every time you push past this fear, and this is going to be a special video because I spoke about this before it even happened. When I was back home, I was saying like, yeah, this is going to be great. I knew I was going to create history. That interaction with that girl, she kept telling me I'm funny and she's not on social. Greatness. I know that interaction was fucking legendary. If I got that on video, everyone would listen. They're the type of clips that go viral and people are like, what the, like, how's he speaking like that? That was legendary. That was literally legendary. That was great, man. When I first popped in there, she was like, she said something, what did she say? I was like, hello. I think, anyway, something was happening and she was like to me saying, I can't even remember how it went down properly at the start. I was just myself, man. I need to speak to more. That's not enough. Who's that? Nope. We'll speak to some more. What's better than one female? Speak to another one. In terms of talk to more. It's a numbers game. Alright, I'm inside the mall now. Just gonna wait here for a bit. See if there's any traffic coming towards me. And you know, they'll get waved over or I'll just walk up to them. It's about 10:30 a.m. Maybe 10:20 a.m. Spoke to a couple more. One didn't. She had a boyfriend. I've flaked on some. I guess I should walk up a bit more bold. Nah, there was even one in a restaurant. She was mid-serving people, and I was like, just me and just expressing myself, creating great history. I was just like, what, do I have to order something to get your number? All of them type of, you know, speeches, and I need a better waiting area. So, yeah. 11:27, got about 30 minutes left. You know, what I've found is it's much better when you catch them like in a place versus you see when someone's just walking. Like, let's say they're walking and then you walk up to them, you're like, hey, hello, excuse me. I think it's a lot better when, like, even if they're working, like, but you're in a container, like you're in a shop. I think when they're just walking, well, this is my belief, not belief. This is what I'm noticing. It's a bit, you know. Right, I'm happy with today. I'm next to a shop right now, and I'll be honest, there's a nice looking lady in there. Yo, wow, we caught that on camera. The end of that last clip, you see me like nodding. I just spoke to a girl, got her number. And this is a numbers game. It's so crazy. It's like, I've had rejection today, but I've had two. Now two have my number. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy. We created, oh my gosh. This is why I say, don't mess with my efficacy, because I push boundaries. I do brave shit. I'm willing to do I will sleep outside. I'll sleep at a train station. I'll sleep outside a shop if I'm PvPing and I need to win. She lives right close to me as well. Damn, man. Now I have to kind of refrain from any lustful thoughts, because really, she's greater than that. You know, there's something greater than just lust. So obviously I'm a man though, so it's about, you know. But yeah, I thought her looking at me. That clip literally captured it. She's 20. Greatness. Wow, Aaron. You've created history, my man. A few hours ago we were at home with no history, but I knew we'll do some great things. Now we've done the greatness. The real Alpha M, the real reaching for more. I am reaching for more, I'm a superstar. What a great day. Wow, man, created history. I'm gonna go now, I'm good. I've spoken to multiple women, I've had rejection. Put my number out 2 times so far. It's great. You know, it is great. I'm gonna go now. Obviously, we're gonna get a coffee and I'm gonna leave. Greatness. See this greatness. Creating history. I create history on the go. I'm the real Alpha M. On my way back now. What a great day, you know. I'm on the bus. I don't even take the bus. But today was a great day. And we really fueled up my greatness. Let's continue. Back now. What a day. We made history to myself. On the bus when I put that last clip, when I recorded it, some ladies next to me were like, inspiring, and I started speaking to them. I didn't get their number, they weren't my type, but I gave them some coaching. I said, break down every door, reach for your goals. Today was great, man. Fucking hell, we made history, we're back, you see? I knew we'd make history because every time I break past some fears, we made memories. Fuck, man. We experienced rejection, we got ignored, but we got 2 numbers. I also spoke to a lot of like older people and I'm just super social. What a day. I'm a great. What's it called? The one that was in the coffee shop and I was talking to her properly. Damn, I had her all laughing. She was asking me questions. Wow, man, what a day. I'm a grand, I'm a great day. Legendary. Oh, what a day. 18:03. I'm done now. Just finished that meeting I was speaking about, my good old family friend. I'm now finished. What a day today has been. We've created history for myself, for the channel. When I get back, I got a message to ping off to that lady. You know, from that interaction, she seems interested and she lives super close to me. So, oops. Let's drop my drink. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. We'll see how it plays out. What a day that was, man. My day is now finished. I'm going back home now. I'm literally done. Now I have time to reflect. I made some great history today. Some great history. I need to put this brilliance should be documented more in terms of you need to be seeing how I speak to these women. This is the stuff that people clip up and they're like, oh, how's he doing that? Today was great. You know, when I'm back, I'm gonna message one of the ladies' number that I got. Damn, before today, I even said we're gonna create history. Now look, I have a number. This week 102 is a special video. What? This is great. You see the power of just, well, cause and effect, efficacy. I've built up so many stories when I've said I'm gonna do some bold shit and I do it. So now For me, it's like I know. If I say I'm gonna knock on random doors and pitch to take their money on a business partnership. It doesn't matter what it is, I'm brave. And I've built up efficacy over these years. Like, wow, man. I'm doing some great things. This video. This is a special video today. I'm gonna put in one of the females' numbers that I got. I'm gonna put in the screenshot now. Just so you know, I truly am the real deal. On the spot, she messaged me so I can save her number. And I'm gonna show you her message right now. Today was a legendary day. This week was a great week. This will be a special video that I'll watch back. This was the 102nd week in my life. 102 weeks in. Greatness. This video is history in my life. Today I created history in my life. I'll be back next week. Let's go. It's currently a Friday, about 8:30 p.m.